Today I'm going to show you how to make my guilt-free, gluten-free banana bread. It is one of my favorite recipes of all time, and I know I'm always saying that, but this time I'm serious. And because Valentine's Day is just around the corner, I thought this would be the perfect recipe to gift up for a significant other or friend. And of course it's gonna be super cute because it's in a mason jar. Everything is cuter in a jar, I don't know why. Today's video is an Edible Gifts for Valentine's Day collaboration video with my girl Angela from the Squishy Monster. She has a brilliant cooking channel that uses all natural ingredients. I know you are gonna love it. So after you watch my Edible Gifts video, be sure to go to her channel and subscribe and watch hers. Her gift looks so adorable and delicious, you are not gonna wanna miss it. On to the bangin' banana bread in a jar. How about a thumbs up if you're stoked to see what's coming? We are going to use oat flour in this recipe. As you see, I do with a lot of recipes, but I never buy it. I always make my oat flour by just blending up oats in the food processor or blender, and be sure to use certified gluten-free if necessary. In a large mixing bowl, you are going to add a few slightly overripe, medium-sized bananas and mash them well. Overripe is much better than underripe or even a normal banana. You want these to be too mushy to eat like a normal banana. Once bananas start to turn a little bit brown and splotchy, that means that the starches have converted into sugars and they are much more sweet and delicious and perfect for making bangin' banana bread. Not to mention a great substitute for butter and oil, which there is none of in this recipe. Righteous! Then we will add our oat flour, egg whites, coconut or brown sugar, stevia or granulated sweetener of choice, applesauce, vanilla, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon, and salt. Mix to combine. I love this recipe because you literally throw all of the ingredients in a bowl and mix. It is that easy. Once fully mixed, you can add in your optional add-ins. Today I went with chopped walnuts, and because it's Valentine's Day I wanted it to be a little extra special, some mini dark chocolate chips. But you can of course add in whatever you want. Comment below and let me know what your favorite add-ins are. Now here comes the cuteness! Spray up some small 8-ounce mason jars with cooking spray. Do not forget to spray them or getting the bread out after will be a little bit tough. And you're gonna fill them about halfway to 2/3 of the way full. And you can of course use a normal loaf pan for this recipe if you don't want to cook it in jars. It is important to use a jar where the lip of the jar is the same size as the body because getting the bread out will be a lot easier. If you use a jar where the lip is smaller than the base of the body, you're not going to be able to get the bread out. I started with 4, but you may find that you have enough batter for a 5th. Whoops! Place your filled jars on a sturdy baking sheet and into the oven they go at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 22 to 25 minutes. Yes, your jars can go in the oven. Be sure to use a toothpick to make sure they're cooked through and check them at about 20 minutes. If you're worried they're browning a little bit too much, you can just lay a piece of foil over the top of them for the remainder of the oven session. Allow the jars to cool to the touch before attempting to handle them. Trust me. To remove the bread from the jar, you're simply going to use an offset spatula or butter knife and trace around the bread on the inside of the jar to loosen it up, and it should pop right out. And if you are giving this as an edible gift, you can package it up. If it hasn't risen above the lip, you can of course use a lid, or if it has gone above the lip, which I think is kind of cute, you can just put a little bit of plastic wrap on top and then pop it into a decorative bag. Today I was feeling festive and I used some cute Valentine's Day bags from the craft store. And there you have it, my bangin' banana bread in a jar. Perfect for Valentine's Day for your beau, or heck, you deserve it, make it for yourself. For another great edible gifts idea, be sure to head over to Angela's channel, The Squishy Monster, and be sure to subscribe and check out her video. Also, there is a PDF download available in the description box below with this recipe on it, so you can save it for later or print it out, and of course, it's on mindovermunch.com. Thank you so much for spending your Monday with me. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you on Thursday for a different kind of episode. And of course, remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch. In a large mixing bowl, you are going to add a few, slightly overripe, overripe medium-sized bananas. Overripe medium-sized bananas. You are going to add a few slightly overripe medium-sized bananas. I want to say medium mashed bananas. You slightly, in a large mixing bowl, you are going, slightly overripe, medium-sized bananas and mash them well. Booyah!